Hey guys, so today we'll see all about XML package in Automation Anywhere. Okay, so I have an example here, example XML. So XML generally we can receive it as a SOAP or REST API's response, and also in some organizations they will keep the configuration file as XML for the bots. Okay, so why I am taking this example is this is a kind of little complex XML. It has parent node, it has a lot of child nodes, and it has uh, you can see a collection of XML set. Okay, so having this as an example, I think I can cover all the activities present in the XML package. Okay, so let's take this as example. I have my bot ready here. Okay, I've named the bot XML activities demo. So let me search XML package, and as as usual, we have to start with start session. I'll go with text. I'll copy paste from here. That's it. Remove text nodes that contain white space. I think that's not needed for us. We don't have any white spaces. Let me save this. And first activity we'll test is get XML node. Okay. So here XPath expression is required and the session name is default. Okay. So XPath expression. Supposedly if you have a XML with no repeating child nodes, and if you have only, you can say like companies there, and you have these many nodes there, and you don't have the repeating child collection, then you can simply go with two forward slashes and name. I think now also it will give the first name itself. The first name is Jane Doe. It will give the Jane Doe. It will give the name Jane Doe. Okay. So let me name this output as sample string. Let me save it. Drag and drop the message box. I will have my sample string to be displayed here. Save. So it should give the first name attribute, that is Jane Doe. Attribute value should be Jane Doe. This Jane Doe is there. Okay. So this is how you can go with a simple XML forms. But here I will advise that you should go with the root node to the name tag. So how to do that? So it's pretty easy. So here you can see, right? One example is there. So we have to go like that itself. Company, employee, and we have a lot of employees here. Okay. So you can see one employee details here, second employee details here. So we want to extract second employee details. And in the second employee details, we want to get the name. Then how to do that? Simply give the index 2 and then name. That's it. Let me click on save. And now let me test it. So earlier it gave the name Jane Doe. Now it will give the name John Smith. John Smith. Here it is. So if you want to get the name Jane Doe, then simply put the index 1 here. Okay. And if your requirement is to get the employee attribute ID value, that is 101, then how to do that? That is also simple. Just remove the name and go with the attribute ID. That's it. So now it will give me the second employee ID. Second employee ID means 102. So because our index is 2 still here, let me run that. It should throw 102 in the message box. Perfect. So that is how you can extract using get single node. And supposedly if your response has n number of child nodes and you don't know exact count. So here I am using indexes because I know the exact count. But what if I don't know the exact count? So that is where get multiple nodes will come handy. Okay. So I'll just comment this get single nodes and get multiple nodes. I'll use the same exact expression. Okay. Company. And now I won't give any indexes here. Okay. This is an XPath expression. So I'll give the XPath expression and the session is default. I'll hold my value in table XML nodes. That is automatically populated there. So now I think it will loop through all the XML nodes. So let me use our loop activity. In loop, I think we should have XML, yeah, for each node in XML dataset. Our session name is still default, and we'll put it as str XML node because this is a string type. Okay, the concept. I want to see what's the value that is coming. So I'll use message box here, str XML node, on insert. Let me save this, click on run. So let us see. So this is it. You can see that it is automatically looping through all the indexes. Supposedly, if you don't know the count of child nodes present, then this is the best approach. It will loop through the indexes. Then it will automatically, if that is the end of the XML, it will automatically terminate. So if you want to get all the names, for example, then how to do that? So you can use get single node again. Okay, you can use get single node and put it under the loop. We already have str XML node. Okay, this contains the value forward slash employee forward slash forward slash company forward slash employee index, and then what you have to do is you have to go with the forward slash name. So that will bring our name, and I will have this name in sample string for now. Okay, and in message box I want to display all the names. So I'll simply select sample string on OK, save it, and then run it. So now I should get both the names in the message box. Let's see how it's going. Perfect. Jane Doe, John Smith. That is what we wanted. So now supposedly if I want all the IDs, okay, how to do that? ID 101, ID 102. So for that we can go and specific attribute name. Okay, we can select this specific attribute name. That attribute is ID. Click on save. Okay. Let me comment this out. And our value stored in str XML node. So let me select str XML node. Click on save. Let me run it now. So now in the loop, we should get 101, 102, all the IDs, a number of IDs that are present in the XML collection. Perfect. 101, 102. That's it. Because we have only two IDs right now. So it is working fine. Okay. So we have seen get single node and get multiple nodes right now. And then we can go with update node. Okay. Let's go with update node. So in update node, what I can do is I'll just comment this out. Okay, we'll go with update node. So in session name in default, we have to update the node, and where exactly we want to update the node. So in company, in employee, okay, one, that is name. We want to update the name of the first child node. So instead of Jane Doe, Let's go with uh, something like Iron Man. Okay, let's try that. Okay, we just want to update the node. We don't have any attributes, okay, related to this name. Attribute means this one. Here you can see employee has an attribute ID, but name doesn't have any attribute, so we don't want to update that. If we try that, we'll get error. Okay, so we have updated here. Once we have updated it, we have to save it to see the data. Okay, if we don't save it, then it won't appear. So let me save it. So I want to save the session default, and I want to write somewhere. Okay, let's browse for a path. Okay, let me put that in desktop itself. Okay, let me do one thing. So in desktop, I'll select path of anything, copy as path. Okay, so I want to put it in desktop. Let me remove the double quotations. So I'll give new session.xml and I'll click on overwrite. If at all the file is present in my desktop, it should overwrite that. Let me click on save. Assign output to a variable. Let us check what's the output that is created for this. Okay, I'll use sample string. Click on save. Okay, and I want to see the output data in a message box. I'm also not sure what output will come doing that. Sample string, insert. Let's click on save. Let us run. Hope it shouldn't shoot any errors. Okay, so yes, so the output is nothing but our new session. Okay, so here you can see the name tag. It's the value of the tag is replaced by Iron Man. Okay, replaced to Iron Man from John Doe or something. Okay, so it is working fine. And let us now see our desktop whether new session is created. Yes, it is created. So here you can see name Iron Man is there. Perfect. So we have seen update node also. Now let us see insert node. Okay, so we'll see insert node, update node. I'll comment it out, save session data, let it be there. So I want to insert a node in the first child set. Okay, the first child set. Okay, so let's call that node name as salary, and node value we can give 50,000. Okay, if node name is present, then insert it anyways. Okay, and insert node location, beginning of the child nodes, or let's go with end of child nodes. Okay, and we don't have any attributes. Let me click on save, and I'm saving the session data and I'm overwriting it so that it shouldn't shoot any errors. In message box, I think we don't need that. We already know what's the output. Let me run this. So it should insert a new node in the first child set. That is the salary node, and the value should be 50,000. So bot run is completed. Let me check our new session. Salary 50,000. It's updated. Okay, it's nice. It's updated. So we have seen update node, we have seen insert node, and what's missing now? Okay, delete node. So I think we can delete another node here. Supposedly we want to delete uh, in second child set, that is second child employee, and the node we want to delete is email. Okay, I don't want email to be present there. So I'll go with email. That's it. Let me save that. So we are inserting one new node, that is salary, as well as we are deleting in second child set email, and then we are saving. Let's run that. Let us check whether it's working fine or not. Perfect. So new session. So employee, so sorry, so email it is deleted. Okay, so here email is there. Here email is not present. Earlier there was email. Okay, so it is also working fine. So I think we have pretty much covered everything. And the validate XML document, it's nothing but supposedly if you are inserting and deleting any nodes, and if you want to validate whether you have inserted the right node or after inserting the nodes, whether it is a valid XML or not, if you want to verify it, then you can go with this one. Okay, the session name will be default, and if the well formed, if it's well formed or not, and then you can have this in sample string for now, and save session data. Okay, this sample string will be okay. I don't want sample string here, so I'll go with the strxml node, and I want the sample string to be displayed here. I want to check whether after inserting node and deleting node, whether it is still a valid XML or not. I'll click on run. Let's see the message box. It should come as valid because the Internet Explorer was able to open our XML document. So it is a valid one only. So yes, it is valid. That's it, guys. I think I have covered everything. End session means okay. You have to use end session at the end. That is good. Okay. Supposedly, if you are opening multiple sessions and if you are not ending a session, then it will create discrepancy. So you have to be aware of the session names, and then if you are not no longer using that particular session, then better you should end that session. So we have covered all the XML activities in XML package. All right, that's it. Thank you for listening to my video. If you like, then please subscribe my channel.